Ladies and gentlemen, but not as much gentlemen, but I have seen some men who do it around their sons too. But ladies, if you gossip about other people in front of your sons, and your son makes no effort to want to play somewhere else, not be in your presence when you talk like that, he wants to be around you and your friends, you're raising a man who's going to gossip and love drama. I'm not with that. You're raising a gay dude and all that other shit. No, that shit doesn't seem to have, what people experience doesn't seem to really have an effect on their sexuality. That seems to be hardwired. I could be wrong. But if you're always talking in front of your son, if you're always talking about somebody else in front of your son, if one of the people you talk to about other people, you then talk about with someone else, and your son is there to see it, it is an accepted behavior. It's an accepted. When I was a kid, and my mom would start talking that shit, me and my brother would both roll eyes over. But then again, we didn't want to be in her company like that because we were boys. We always had that feeling. We're boys. We don't want to be around her like that. Love her to death, still do, of course, but we didn't want to be in her presence to hear it. Now, we do have some family members who did stick around their moms and listen, and I hear them talk, and they talk the same way their mothers talk now. I know people now who I grew up around who also stuck up under their mom, and they talk about people the same way that their mothers talked about people. It's never about ideas. It's never, hey, what do you think about that quantum accelerator and what it does to energy? And what do you know about that new element they found? What do you know about that new atomic number? Or what about that new source material that they've been cultivating? You don't hear the same people who talk about that talk about, yo, did you hear about Dave, son? Yeah, man, I heard Dave's girl was with John, but I ain't gonna tell Dave. That ain't my business. That's the kind of conversation you hear from men who grew up listening to gossip, and now they're gonna be raised. And I mean, this is not recent. This is the last, I'd say, 60 years. And you got a lot of men who gossip as much as any woman. And what do they mostly gossip about? Women. It's never anything forward facing. It's never a concept. It's not ever an idea. It's always a person. So they can make, so you got fellas who make complete YouTube pages about somebody saying something ignorant, or, oh, you saw that fight? Here's a clip from that fight. Let me show you that fight. And then they want to break down the behavior. But you're a gossiping bitch. When you really think about it, you're just gossiping. You're not doing anything that's going to change the intellect of the people around you. You're not going to open up the people's minds around you. You're just keeping them submerged in drama and dumb shit. The kind of shit that always ends up with somebody feeling to hurt somebody. And it's some same dudes who will come in your thread and be like, well, I don't know about that. Man, if somebody types that shit, when somebody types, I don't know about that, I know the next word is usually but, which means ass. I don't know about that, but I'm an ass. So here comes my ass statement, because that's the kind of person I am. Anyway, I don't like these things to run too long. This is your boy Cosmic. Niggas need to stop gossiping. You need to stop talking about other people like that. Talk about concepts. You should get together, and the conversation should always be about health, money, science. If it's going to be about relationships, it shouldn't be about nobody in particular. If it's going to be about the nature of people, it shouldn't be about anybody in particular. Because when you talk about somebody in particular, you kind of reduce humanity to those 2 or 3 people, and it's not ever good. So, please, come on, people. Grow up. If we don't grow up, shit won't change. If you want to stay emotional and everything has to be an emotional thing, everything you do has to be emotional, you won't be able to move when things are low key. You won't be able to move in a calm manner. Everything will be from an emotional point. Anyway, like I said, I was going to end this. I'm going to end it now. It's your boy Cosmic.